Dwarf cocks his head left, then right. His eyes squint, and his brows rise, as if lifted by an unseen fishhook.
Marcus? Marcus Miles?
Beast glances at you and mutters.
Best let me handle this. That's Beast nowadays, friend. That other name, long left that behind, I did.
Right, sorry. Just hard not to see you as that wild-eyed troublemaker you used to be. It's been, what, over a decade, yeah?
Longer than that. Too bad I'm cooped up here. Things are looking grim out there. Justinia's planning something big. Really big.
Oh, bigger than what she's already managed. Say a single word against her, and a royal copper will throw you in a dank cell or carve the royal insignia on your throat. Unless you've got a handful of coin to donate to the kingdom, of course. You're going to need to blow this popweed stand if you want to stop her, but maybe this'll help, eh? Nab the key off that Kraus fella up above. Not the brightest of the magisters. Would stick his head in a pig's arse and call it a hat. Reckon it unlocks one of the doors to the prison. Though, not sure which. I'd tell you to take care crossing the Divine Order, but from what I hear, you can handle yourself just fine against Alexander's flunkies.
Word gets around, does it? Well, I appreciate the help. I won't forget it.
A deep grumble emerges from him, as if from an endless cavern. Your bones vibrate to the rhythm of his greeting.
Well, get a load of you. You got swagger, I'll give you that. But I reckon I could squash you like a bug with just my left thumb. First time I spoke, Mama ran through the streets crying, "Demon!" Poor thing, shook her to the core. Sounded like a living hellspawn, has its advantages though. I can make a man shit his pants just by saying boo. It's a fighting arena, a temple of sorts too. You step into it when it's your turn and take whacks at whatever comes barreling towards you. Glad I found it. Spent half my life ripping apart men and mages, sometimes for pay and sometimes for fun. If I've got to be stuck in here, I might as well prove I'm the one. The one is a living god. Might sound crazy to you, but it's just the way of it. You battle in the arenas. You get divine power if you come out on top. Yep. One thing the old woman taught me is to ignore anybody saying they're better than me. And let me tell you, Runt, by the looks of you, I ain't got no reason to stop believing her now.
He grumbles what sounds like a farewell. She sizes you up as you approach. Her eyes narrow.
You've yet to experience the joy and pain of true combat, I see. It's true that you sag like an arthritic vulture. If you hope to ascend as the One, you must prove yourself a worthy host. Yet I see potential in you. You have a reason to fight. You could go far. The spirit of the One is everywhere. It exists beyond us, yet will someday live in one of us. I believe you could, but it's not certain. That's a tale only you can tell. I fight not to be named the One, but to reveal the One. I won't coerce you. Speak to Thorn if you change your mind. Until then, may the spirit of the One be with you.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
She scoffs.
To prove you are the One. Never mind. The One does not ask such a question. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once. You may yet be the One. You prove yourself again, and again, and again. A warrior traveling the path of the One should not be collared like a pet. I suggest you see the Tinkerer. You are capable of so much more.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Fear? Pity, perhaps. A blind wolf may lead the pack, but sooner or later they will all starve. Never mind. If you need to suit up, I can offer you a fair price. If not, I would thank you to move on.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. Stay in this cave a while longer. Provoke Modi, the wild one who runs like his clothes catch fire. I see how you feel then.
This is very good. Sahela is all right. I still protect her. She does not die here. She does not die here. Thank you. Do not forget what I ask of you. Sahela cannot stay here. She is too important, too rare. Our people must find her. I heal. We count on you still. To tell the elves who remain, the elves who roam, to bring them here. She is not lost here. Anyone can be lost, but not her. It is not devotion to Sahela, it is devotion to all, to the world. She is very special. She sees how we will survive. The void woken, the dead divine. She leads us back home. All of luck to you. Do not forget what I give you. Take it to the elves who roam the mainland. They come here. They save her. They save all of us.
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Hey, listen, I don't know why, but I think I need to talk to this elf. You mind? I can't. I just need to talk to her, okay?
She turns towards Sahela. She darts over to the elf without responding. They begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her. Her voice rises.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hands.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. Fight. Fight. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
I can't. I can't.
Losa is fighting an enemy. She will win. She must win.
Shut up. Let go. Let go. Let go. I don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahela's hands in tight, painful bunches.
Leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to.
You are hurting me.
Losa's eyes are black. Sahela's fingers are white under her grasp.
Let me go. Please.
A sinister smile spreads across Losa's lips. She jerks the elf toward her.
Chatty, chatty elf. Chatty elf with all the answers. I wonder what your blood tastes like.
Losa, please. You must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
I bet the elf blood tastes like honey, like nectar, like joy itself. Let's find out.
What? Don't look at me like that. Good. I don't. Let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place as soon as possible. I'm fine. You're fine. We're fine. I just want to get out of here. Let's go.
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you. He gets better, little by little. We are together. We always get better if we are together. Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. We must remain. I see your heart. You want only to help. But if you want to help me, you must go alone.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
A human? You stink. No. I'm a lizard. I just didn't grow my scales yet. Guess you were. Now get human.
Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword! I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again. Ever! You're really fun. Hey, I'm gonna hide somewhere in the cave, and you come find me. Ready? Go! You found me! Okay, wait, let me hide again. Ready? Go! Ooh! Wow! You're really smart. I bet. You know what? I bet my best friend would really, really, really like you. Come on, I'll introduce you. I know how to spell introduce. It's I-N-T-R-O-D-U-C-E. Wither, this is my new friend. He's really smart. You'll like him a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But he's really nice and tall. Maybe he can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here? Good gods. Can it be? You, tell me true. Stand you with the Source Hunters, or do you serve the tyrant Brachus Rex? It hasn't. The Wicked King? He's dead? Strange to think it's been so long since I've been trapped here. So long since I've seen a living soul. A Wicked King, it was. Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good sir, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear. End this degradation. I beg you. Good sir, you have set my body free, free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit, blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet. A spell most terrible. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex, may maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you? Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am.
Wither is free! Now we can be happy! Now we can get out! Well, yeah, a lot. But he's my friend, and it's better if your friends are happy. When I grow up, I want to be a hero like you. You're a real hero, not only one from a story. You finished your quest and saved the princess. Skeleton, friend. Here, take this. It'll show you how to find my secret fort and my treasure chest. So here's your last quest. If you can find a way up, you can have my treasure.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
The creature clenches the plant tightly. His breath quickens. He seems liable to lunge at you at the drop of a pin.
You wouldn't understand. A father's pride, a father's love.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring, heart of me, name of Migo. Thank you.
Tired of the view in here yet? You do know that time is of the essence here, don't you? Not much, I'll tell you that. Why? What do you think of them? Ha! I figured you for someone who wouldn't buckle under their yoke so easily. Come on, get your spirits up. I'll wager they can't keep the likes of us locked up too long. Let's poke around and see if we can sniff out some blind spots in their surveillance.
You there! Foot slug! You're trespassing in the princess's royal court! You've never heard of Her Royal Highness, Princess Zenthia of the Firelands? To be forgotten? Truly the cruelest part of that dog Brachus Rex's punishment. Every creature in the world should know and love the princess. You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further. You've been warned. Few who displease Her Royal Highness live to make amends. She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Bracchus to be removed so that she can find a prince who's worthy of her hand in marriage. Until she is free of the tyranny of Bracchus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Her own courtiers can do little to cheer her. And outsiders? Well, outsiders rarely survive her wrath. Truly? Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be free. Be sure to tell her. It'll raise her spirits no end.
You there, boy. Did Bracchus send you? Is he ready to apologize? He's gone? You're absolutely, positively sure? That means I'm free. I can take suitors, find myself a real prince. Not like that scoundrel Bracchus. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Bracchus as it is. Take this proclamation and see that all hear of it. Princess Zenthia of the Firelands is free once more. Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my hand in marriage as soon as possible.
Who are you? Who are you? Get out of here! Where are the guards? Guards, help! All right, I just... They do terrible things here. If they think for a second I'm trying to escape again, they'll do to me what they did to him. Not seen, heard. There's a man over there. They tortured him, questioned him. Seekers, something about God-woken. He didn't know anything, but they didn't care. I heard his screams. I heard something eating him from the inside. No. It can't happen to me. It can't. Shh! You can't escape. Don't you know what's outside the fort? I tried to leave. I heard of a shelter in the hollow marshes, a place where sorcerers could go. The undead had their hands on me in 5 minutes. Shredding, tearing. I came limping back and now. Outside the bones are gnashing. In here the magisters are cutting, slicing, grinding, smashing. What to do? What to do? Poor thing. Poor fool. I hope it's an easy death then. Decapitation. Yes, I do wish that for you. No, take care. Take care.
Sorcerer! What do you think you're doing, prowling around inside the fort? Don't think so. You broke the rules by coming down here, buck. Divine's rules. You know, I almost feel bad for you. Lucian is coming back, and you'll have to answer for that. Why don't I spare you that right here and now?
Please. Please. Healing. I need healing. Of course. There's a boat that can take you into the dunes beyond. 2 associates of mine run it. I can show you where. But they'll kill you on sight if you don't know the proper password. Heal me, and I'll gladly tell you. I feel it at work upon me already. Thank you, my friend. That is what separates you from the Divine Order. There is a waterway, a boat. Hand me a map. It isn't far. You'll meet some associates of mine. Tell them Madame Zur sent you, and they'll let you pass. Enough to matter, not enough to stage a coup. The Voidwoken have people terrified, not only for their lives, but for the very air they breathe, the sun that shines upon them. Dallas and Alexander offer a solution. People need solutions at a time like this, no matter the consequences. Some people, anyway. No, I imagine not. She's the headmistress of an orphanage in the far north. She keeps sorcerer children safe from the Divine Order. I can think of no nobler soul in all the realm. With her help, we've saved countless children from Dallas and Alexander, and we aim to save many more. You've given me a second life. I won't soon squander it, or forget what you've done. Thank you.
The elf's skin is pale as a corpse's, but his face contorts with inscrutable emotion. Joy, horror, and rapture flash over him like the changing surface of a pond. His eyes lock onto yours.
It's you! You! Oh, love, they've been looking high and low for you.
He spasms suddenly.
Do you know, Dallas? She fears us. Of course she does. She knows what we'll do. Atusa, a noble soul, brave, trying to help me, trying to help many of us. But they thought I could, maybe I could have. You need to go. Dallas, after she took me, she did something. My head. I feel like someone's rummaged their fingers through my skull. Get out while you can. Oh, love, I'm wrecked. Can't go. Couldn't move my feet. As likely to stab you in the neck as shake your hand.
He giggles coquettishly, then bellows like a bear.
Leave!
Oh, hi! Oh, you! Oh, hi! Are you here for the pointy lock undoer? This place? Well, the fleas seem very happy, at the very least.
Get that girl and her head sucker out of here.
I guess he's talking about you?
Let's just see about that. Hey, loudmouth, what gives?
I'm trying to relax here, aren't I? Whatever's going on with you and your passenger, I don't really need it in my vicinity.
You can see it?
See? Nay. Sense? Good gods, yes.
You're a mystic too.
Mystic? Ha! Used to be a sort of demonologist, though. Was learning the arts, at least. Never did have much of a knack for it, to be honest. Studied under a real maestro, though. Learned this and that, too. Doubt it. Exorcism's a Tier 3 skill. I was only halfway through Tier 1 when I got thrown in here.
Come on, make yourself useful. There's got to be something you can do.
Well, I might be able to tell you exactly what's inside you. Might be any number of things. A ghost, a floater, a lucid dreamer who took a wrong turn somewheres. Let me try something.
He places a thumb on each of Losa's temples and one foot gently on hers.
Now, let's see. Holy, holy, holy. You ought to thank your lucky stars. That thing hasn't turned you into a meat puppet by now.
Crick on a cracker.
You need help. Serious help.
Don't I know it?
Do me a favour. Get out of here and hie ye to the north of Driftwood. My old master was hot on the heels of something there, and if anyone can help you, he can.
Driftwood, Old Master, Hot Hills. Got it.
I don't dare say it now. Not while our guest is listening. Don't you worry. With something like that inside you, Loser, he'll either come to you, or you'll be drawn to him soon enough.
Muffled sounds suggest that this scuffed old door leads up to the fort's main floor. It's bound to be crawling with magisters.
Whatever lies ahead, it has been a pleasure travelling together.
Let's think twice about this. I don't fancy facing a mob of magisters.
Good. Let them try to catch us.
With you at my side, I don't fear what lies beyond.
The more the merrier. It's been too long since my last bloodbath.
The creature's breath quickens as you approach, and it shrinks slightly, as though it expects you to strike it. The creature before you stares with sightless eyes and leans from side to side, like a puppet without strings.
That's an abomination, is what it is. I can't stop staring at it.
It seems to be even more primitive than the rest of its species. Fascinating.
I thought I'd seen the worst that life can offer. I was wrong.
That's unnatural. Abhorrent. Evil. I can't take my eyes off it.
Ain't this creature's fault someone stole its mind? Poor thing.
What the flying hell? Karen, you said this way was clear.
But that's what the log said, sir. No one's authorized to be here.
Well, the log was wrong, you idiot. I hope for your sake no one will miss him.
The Magister cocks his head, seemingly surprised at what he heard.
That's so. Tell me, what do you know about Zur? That she surely is. That she surely is. Never was known for her patience, was she? If you're taking this run, the kid'll have to go with you. Feisty one, too. Liable to jump into the canal if you don't watch him close. That right, Han? He'll be alright once he gets settled in. We won't delay you. Karen and I have guard duty coming up. At least we won't be late this time, what with Dallas sniffing around for escapees. Good luck to you.
The boy stands back from you, steady eyes narrowed in a wary stare.
Who are you? I'm Han. So, you helped me out just there, and I'd like to return the favour. You want to get out of here? I've a boat here with plenty of room. Let's go. Came in to help someone escape and got nabbed before I could sneak back out. I'd ask you the same question, but we're a little short on time here. Guy named Verdas. He was close to some people I know. I was too late, though. The Magisters got him. They left precious little of him behind. I know someone on the outside. She might be able to help you too, if we make it out of here. You're telling me. Jump in the boat and I'll take the oars.
As the Magister turns to face you, you feel Fane stepping up behind you.
Have you seen these contraptions? This must be the Magister freak the blacksmith was referring to. He may have the very tool I need to craft my mask.
Fane cheerfully explains that he needs something to rip off a person's face, even demonstrating the idea by reaching over and tugging on the Magister's cheeks. Rather than reacting with horror, the Magister seems excited, very excited. He explains that he might have just the thing. Unfortunately, the Magister does not seem willing to part with it, no matter what Fane offers. The undead turns and storms away.
Who are you, you lovely little puppy?
He reaches out and gently strokes your cheek.
Aha! Easy. Oh, so soft, so sweet. Please, come in. Oh, do make yourself at home, won't you? Tut tut, I won't hear anything to the contrary, and there's nowhere for you to go, love. Please stay with me in my playground. You're not listening, darling. Perhaps we should start with making a little more space within those ears of yours.
You again, mister. I don't like it down here. Don't like it at all. A bad man found me on the beach and brought me here. But I slipped away as soon as we got here. I just want to get out. The noises out there. Please help me get out. I just want to go to the beach and play with my shells again. But that grate is too heavy for me.
A dog is quietly curled in the corner of the cage, seemingly trying to make itself as small as possible.
Please, don't hurt me. But I might hurt you. You smell like what they feed me. They changed me. They made me... want to hurt people.
A low growl. The dog starts to salivate and lick his chops. His eyes go hard and cold. Suddenly, he seems to remember himself and whines.
They did something to me. They made me want to hurt people. People who smell like you. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt anybody. You let me free. What if I'm dangerous? What if I hurt somebody? What if I hurt you? They fed me horrible things. Meat from people. I didn't want to eat it, but they do something to it that makes it irresistible. Even you, the one who saved me, I can picture sinking my teeth into you, ripping the flesh apart, swallowing it down. I'm scared. I'm not myself anymore. I have these cravings. I can't be trusted.
A low growl. The dog starts to salivate and lick his chops. His eyes go hard and cold. Suddenly, he seems to remember himself and whines.
This is awful. I can't go back into the world like this. Please, just put me down.
I won't be party to this. It's suicide.
Fine. This poor pooch deserves a little peace.
This is not justice. Birdie does not deserve to die.
I won't be killing any innocents today.
All right, I'll do it.
Fine. This poor pooch deserves a little peace.
No, no, no! Start again. No one will want me now.
You sense a great whirl of energy within the jar. From its depths, a faint voice howls. This must be the container that holds Lord Withermore's soul.
Such a powerful relic is worth protecting.
It would be cruel to keep a man's soul when we could easily free it.
Who knows what power such a relic might hold?
The jar smashes to smithereens on the floor.
What's it now? I already bruised my arse trying to help your little friend. And? Got no reason to scramble out, me. It's hot and busy out there. It's cool and quiet in here. Or at least, it used to be. Someone else, that's what. Can't say for sure what, but I'd give that one a wide berth if I were you. Out? You must be mad. Head out one way, you're back in the joy among the rabble. Head out another, you're knee-deep in the hollow marshes. I'll take a nice, quiet cell any day of the week, and twice on Lucian's Day.
What's this? Guards, what is this prisoner doing here?
I beg your pardon, Your Honor. He must have slipped his watchman. You! Who let you out of your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called. All right. That's enough. You're coming with me.
Let's not be hasty, Magister. This ought to be an education for all of us. Tell me, Sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
Brother, do not answer. You must run. Run!
The only travesty is that anyone could be unwilling to sacrifice what must be sacrificed. All that you give up, you give back to the realm. It's very simple, and very selfish to refuse. How to explain it? You see, with this wand, I can leech the source from within you. You'll no longer attract Voidwoken. Rivellon need no longer fear you. All this talk, why don't I just show you? Madam, please do hold still.
No! Animal! Beast! Slug! Please! No! Oh!
Perfection. I imagine it's quite hard for you to fathom. I don't suppose I'd look forward to this fate myself, but you must understand, if your kind are left well enough alone, The Voidwoken will destroy us. All of us. This elf has sacrificed her source. Some might say the spark of life within her. But she has done so in the name of us all. She is a hero. I would have loved for you to have seen our point, my friend. It would have made your transformation all the more rewarding for both of us. But the Divine Order doesn't need you to understand. It only needs you to accept. Now it's your turn to repent, my friend. I'm so glad you joined us here today. Even if you can't admit it to yourself, perhaps now you realize how crucial you are to our salvation.
I demand entry! You can't hide what you're doing forever!
This is nothing to do with the Paladins. Go and tell your Grandmaster that.
It's everything to do with the Paladins. You sully the Divine's name with this place.
The Divine would want the world free of Voidwoken.
Sorcerers are like the Divine's children. If you're harming them in here, we'll...
You'll do what? You're weak. Only we have the will to do what's necessary. Goodbye.
By Lucian's sword, these Magisters are madmen. Are you all right, Elf? I'm glad to hear it. It was good to have you on my side. We showed those maniacs what's what, eh?
He pauses a moment to wipe a thick mixture of sweat and blood from his brow before continuing.
I still can't believe they had the gall to attack me. It's high treason to go after a paladin like that. We're Divine Order, gods damn it. Our superiors will be very interested to hear this. Our Grand Master, for one. Lord Ken would never stand for this kind of nonsense. The thing is, people on the mainland don't know what goes on here. Never would have believed it myself until I saw it with my own eyes. But we've stood about talking long enough. And this place is no roadside tavern. It's certain death if we keep lingering. First things first, I need to get the lay of the land inside Fort Joy. I was sent here to make an official report on what exactly goes on here, and I don't intend to run away now. After that, though, and without the Magister's help, there's nowhere to go but the Hollow Marshes. They say they're haunted, but I don't believe in bogeymen. I was once told there's an old harbour on the far side of the island, and where there's a harbour, there may be a boat. I must be off, and so should you. Best of luck to you. You deserve better than this place.